Hola clase, bienvenidos al video de subject pronouns y el verbo ser. First thing we have to do is look at pronombres, subject pronouns. The subject, what is the subject of a verb? The subject is the person who does the action, not the topic of the sentence. Okay, so it's the person who's doing whatever the verb is. So like, if I am eating, then I am the subject. If Bob is playing, then Bob is the subject. And a pronoun is just a word that takes the place of a noun. So like, the word he takes the place of Bob, or the word she takes the place of Maria. Okay? So the word yo, in my case, would take the place of Carolina. Alright, so that's all that means. Okay, so the subject pronouns, these are really, really important. Without these, you won't know what the endings of the verbs should be when you do that. So make sure that you learn these, porque son muy, 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 muy importantes. Muy bien. Yo means I. Tú, you. Él, he. Ella, she. Usted is a you, but formal. So there's two types of you in Spanish. There's the informal you and the formal you. And the formal you is grouped down here with he and she because that's how you address a formal person, by calling them a he or a she, pretty much. Nosotros is us or we. Vosotros is you all in Spain only. So, and we won't really learn that very much in this class. Excuse me. But it'd be good for you to know that it exists and what it's for. Ellos is them when it's a group of girls or guys mixed together. And then ellas is only if it's girls, and then ustedes is you, everybody. So like them or you guys if I'm talking to you. And that is used everywhere else. So it's essentially the exact same thing as vosotros, only used in all the other countries except for Spain. Alright, so these are really important, and there's a song to help you memorize them. It's called I Am Yo, and the link can be found underneath this video. Alright, so I expect you to listen to the song and have it help you memorize these terms. Alright, so el verbo ser, we're going to do something that's called conjugating with every single verb in Spanish. Okay, so the first verb we're going to use is the verbo ser. We looked at this verb in the vocab portion of this week, but for right now we're going to focus on it as a verb and how it means to be. It's used with time, it's used with origin, it's used with profession. So like with time, you can say it is 1 o'clock, or with origin, I am from Boston, or my profession, I am a student, or I am a teacher, or I am a lawyer. And then a definitional or an inherent characteristic. So like grass is green, the sky is blue. Computers are expensive, or they're getting less expensive, or Mercedes are expensive. So anyway, something that is inherent or definitional to something. That's what gets ser. So you have to realize that in English, are to be is conjugated into I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, and they are. So it's an irregular verb in English, so don't be thrown off when it's an irregular verb in Spanish. Alright, So I want to kind of show you how this pattern works. So we have singular on this side. I don't know if you can kind of tell, it's a little bit of a chart format here. And we'll see it a little bit better later when everything's in chart format. But we have singular on this side. So yo, that's just one person. Tú, just one person, you. He, she, and you formal, that's just one person as well. So soy, eres, and es. And those are on this side. Then we have plural and we put that on the other side. Somos, nosotros is us, so that's we, so that's more than one person. And then them or you guys is plural as well. There's more than one person. Now, if you can tell, so we have singular on this side, plural on this side. Oh my goodness. Every time I touch the mouse, my screen changes. I'm sorry. So then we have first person on this first line. First person is anyone that is speaking. So like if I say I'm the person speaking. And then we also includes the speaker. In the second person, which is the second line down, it includes you, or the person spoken to. And we leave this spot blank because that's the one they only use in Spain. And then on the bottom line, we have he, she, or it. So that's the person spoken about. So the first line is the first person, meaning the person speaking. Then the second line is second person, meaning the person spoken to. And then the third line is the person spoken about, or third person. And you can see in Senor Wooly, which you should do. You'll also see the link below this video, and he will help you memorize these verbs. So if you notice this whole setup of I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, they are, it's the same as what we did with the pronouns. So we have I, and then you, and then he, she, it, we, they. So it's always going to be that I, you, he, she, it, we, they. And you have to learn it like that, in that order, and in that kind of structure, so that all of your verbs make sense to you, because we're going to do every single verb in this same way. So if you're struggling with this concept, you will not be able to move forward in the course. So as long as you get this concept, you are good to go. Alright, so el verbo ser basically it just means I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are, or they are. So it's soy, eres, es, somos, son. And if you watch the Senor Wooly canción, he will help you memorize it, okay? Alright, and los usos de ser, the uses of ser, you can practice this on page 26 in your book. It is used to express your origin. So, ¿de dónde eres? Where are you from? So, ¿de dónde eres? Where are you from? Soy de Chicago. I am from Chicago. Occupation. Mi padre es un profesor. So, my father is a professor. And then inherent qualities like ¿cómo eres? What are you like? Right? That's what we just discovered in the vocabulary section. Soy guapo, soy inteligente y arrogante. So I am handsome, intelligent, and arrogant. And then you can always say ser o no ser. That's the question. So to be or not to be, that is the question. So that's a Hamlet quote for you, but that's the same concept. To be or not to be. And that's about an inherent quality. Alright, so that is the end of this segment. I hope that it has been helpful to you. Hasta pronto, clase. Adiós.